So yes, Jimin actually did fly from Paris to Korea to see Jungkook. This isn't a fanfic, you guys. This is real. So whether you know the story or whether you don't, I'm going to tell you all about what happened over the past 2 or 3 days for Jungkook's birthday. And first we're gonna start off like before Jungkook's birthday, and this is all about Jimin. Now he was spotted somewhere because people were taking videos and photos of him and posting it online. And of course that was a huge uproar. Now, a lot of people were just like, okay, Jimin's here, why isn't he with Jungkook? You know, like his birthday is tomorrow, why isn't he there with him? Like people send me messages about this like on Instagram and Twitter. And of course I just told them, you know, he's just out there enjoying his life as a young adult because that's what many young adults do. That's how many young adults de-stress and have fun. But I actually think that Jimin did try to get Jungkook to go. If we look in the memories of 2018, that scene where they were on the couch, he said the 30th, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd would be the best dates for us to go on a trip together. This was in 2018. Now this is 2019. I'm thinking he was talking about Jungkook's birthday. I'm thinking he was talking about September 1st, 2nd, and 3rd to be the best dates for them to go on a trip together. This trip would have been to Paris, but I feel like Jungkook probably didn't want to go, as we can see.
그리고 너가 저기 딱 치면 저 멀리서 이렇게 앉아있고 어때?
He wasn't really feeling the trip, you know, but Jimin was feeling it a lot, so he was probably just like, okay, Jungkook doesn't want to go here for his birthday, but I still want to go, and I still want to bring him presents back from Paris. So that's what he did. That's just a little theory. I think he actually did want Jungkook to go, but Jungkook did not want to go, maybe because he wanted to stay home, maybe because he wanted to be with his family, maybe he just wanted to rest and lay down, which Jungkook is known for doing. He doesn't really like to travel around very much. On Jungkook's birthday, of course, all these pictures were posted, you know, all of these members were posting things. So this year he actually posted a video. In the birthday video, it was just, you know, a nice message, a nice simple birthday message. In this video we can actually see he is in Paris due to the architecture around him.
생일 진심으로 축하하고 맛있는 거 많이 드시고 만수무강하세요. 나중에 술 한잔 합시다.
And this video was 22 seconds long. We don't know if it's a coincidence or not, but Jungkook is actually 22. And it could be that he made the length of the video to match Jungkook's age. But also, if you think about it in Korean age, he's 23. Like, was he trying to match it to his international age, or was the 22 seconds just a coincidence? I personally think he did it on purpose, and he just matched it to his international age. He showed the sky, and then he showed himself, and that reminds me of that interview where Jungkook was like, he likes to film the sky and he likes to film people.
디즈니랜드.
Want to go Disneyland?
Yeah.
No.
I wanna recording.
Yeah. Recording what?
Like a video.
Sky. He wanna get some videos on people.
So it's kind of like he showed the sky like on purpose, like for Jungkook, like that was just a special thing for him. And Jimin, the thing about this is that he actually posted this around 9 p.m. in Paris, but in the actual video it was daylight out. So a lot of people say that he kind of sent that video out to like misdirect us and misdirect Jungkook. Like, hey, it's still daytime here, everything's nice, I'm sending you this nice video and I'm just gonna go out and explore, you know, stuff like that. But it was actually 9 p.m. and the next day he ended up in Korea. So a lot of people think that he was actually like on the way back, and that was kind of like his way to surprise Jungkook. And then the next day comes around and we see this picture that Jimin posted with Jungkook. You know, he was the birthday boy, he had a cake, he had presents, and he added like these cute little filters and stuff. And in the description he said all friends and he said Hobie. So it led me to believe that maybe all of BTS were there, or maybe many of Jungkook's friends were there, and definitely J-Hope was there since he was also in the hashtag. But the fact that Jimin actually flew from Paris to Korea to make it to this birthday party is where it is very, very significant, because I have a friend that lives like 2 hours away, And I don't even know if I would drive 2 hours to go and attend her birthday party. And the fact that he flew a number of hours just to be there on his birthday party, like flew, like he booked a flight, like he spent money. Even though he's rich, he spent a lot of money to get that plane ticket and go out there. And then he said, Jikook, it's good to see you after not having seen you for a couple of days. So that goes to prove just how close they are. Like, you could tell he really missed him because they were only apart for a few days, and he literally felt it was so apparent to fly over to see him. Like, they could have FaceTime, they could have called each other, they could have did whatever, but he actually had to physically be there with him. I feel like that really pained him to be away from him for even just a few days. Since we all know that Jikook are always like stuck together all the time, like they're literally like sticky rice, like they're always just stuck together because they really like to be around each other. So now we get on to the juicy bits. Now this picture right here has lots of stuff in it. Has lots and lots of stuff in it that you can look at and pick apart. Now first we're gonna start off with this cake. So Jimin actually bought this cake for Jungkook. Lots of people suspected it was from Paris since the name was kind of like French and it definitely was not a Korean brand sounding name. It actually is a place in Korea that has this name and has this cake. So he got that cake from this place in Korea. And the significant thing about this cake is that it's called a rainbow cake. Literally it is called a rainbow cake. Now, why would he get Jungkook a rainbow cake for his birthday? Fly over from Paris. Out of all the hundreds of thousands of cakes, he's gonna get a rainbow cake. That's symbolism, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that is symbolism. Just like Jungkook in the GCF in Tokyo, he showed that rainbow Ferris wheel. That's symbolism. Just like in that summer package of 2017 when they were taking pictures, couple like photos on that rainbow unicorn. This is all symbolism. First we had Big Hit to do it. Then we had Jungkook himself to do it. Then we had Jimin himself to do it. So this is 3 LGBTQ plus symbols that we've seen all 3 of them initiate. Like I always say, none of this is a coincidence. They're doing this stuff on purpose to bring attention to it. And then we also see that he's wearing this jersey, and this jersey is actually from Paris. This place in Paris called Pigalle Paris Official Store. They even have this Instagram account, which is right here. And yes, Jungkook was immediately wearing the present that Jimin got him. Also, if you look in the background, there is a Supreme skateboard. And I don't know if this is a true account. Like, I don't know how factual this account is, but somebody said they actually saw Jimin in Paris at a Supreme store. And then you also have, if you look further in the back, so Jimin actually did buy Jungkook this limited edition music box that you can only get in Paris Disneyland. And I think the biggest and most significant thing about this present is the thought put into it, because they both like Jack Skellington. And it's a music box. It plays soft and soothing music, and music that is very easy on the ears. And Jimin knows how sensitive Jungkook's ears are to sound, how much he likes sounds that are softer and sweeter, and the fact that he actually got him a music box. It goes to prove just how well he knows him, how well he knows what he likes and dislikes, how much thought he put into it. Not even to mention, he actually just went to Disneyland to get this present, like specifically. If you look through GCF in Tokyo, it's actually a really good indication to the fact that they both really like Jack Skellington. If you look at this part where it's saying running just to keep my hands up on you, and Jungkook's wearing like a keychain or something in his swings, and it's that little dog that's in The Nightmare Before Christmas. That you go to Tokyo Disneyland, there is actually this attraction there that I'm pretty positive Jikook both went on, since they both like Jack Skellington. Jungkook probably even got that little souvenir from that little attraction in Tokyo Disneyland. And Jimin has showed lots of interest in Jack Skellington because his signature, and I think he really just started making his signature like Jack Skellington theme in around 2017. I haven't been able to find anything before that, but around 2017 is when it happened. When you think about it, Jimin literally went around Paris just picking up gifts. He paid to get into Disneyland. Disneyland is not cheap. Even though he's rich, Disneyland is not cheap. Just think, like, he's not gonna go to Disneyland and get on rides by himself. Like, I don't know anybody that goes to an amusement park by himself. I'm pretty sure he just went to Disneyland just to buy this present, and then he walked back out. And then he flew to Korea to go see Jungkook. and Jungkook happily wore the present that he gave him. He had the presents behind him. He had the cake in front of him. Like, Jimin really went all out throwing the biggest and best birthday party for Jungkook. He could have just never told us these things, you know? He could have never posted these things, but he did. And I feel like that's a huge privilege. It's not a right at all. Like, we're not obligated to know what's going on in their lives, but the fact that he does share this with us, I feel like he really is trying to just show everybody their relationship, show everybody that it's pure and that it's okay and that there's nothing wrong with it. Like, this really puts all fanfics to shame. This puts all imaginations to shame. Like, Jikook really just flew across the world to go see Jungkook. That is a huge thing, you guys. That is a terribly huge, big thing.